So, hi Kirsty, how are you doing?
Hi, Vic. Yeah, doing really well. A lot of prep for the fight this weekend. So
hmm
3 days, and then it's getting into the ring.
How are you feeling about it?
I am just feeling the anticipation. To be
Mhm.
fair, a little bit of nerves, but I like to just say it's excitement. To
Yeah.
be fair, I'm really excited for it. I think it's the culmination of all the hard work I've been putting in recently.
hmm
It's the chance to get up on stage and to show everyone, how good I've been training and yeah, hopefully get that win.
Yeah, fingers crossed. If you do get that win, that's 4-0 so far.
Yes,
Four
yeah.
victories,
It'll be undefeated.
zero losses, undefeated.
Yeah,
That's pretty epic.
that's the goal.
Yeah, before we actually start talking about the fight, obviously I've known you for quite a few years now, and seeing how far you've come has been incredible for me to watch as an observer. But how has it been for you? Like, let's say, last 7 years of your life and everything that's happened.
Yeah. Well, I never thought I would get in the ring and fight. Let's just say that. I never thought I would be here. God, so much has changed. Like when I first met you, I think you were my first ever photo shoot, I think at the time. That was back in like 2018. And yeah, I think I just like sort of moved into a new house at that time. Before that, I was in like shared accommodation with some randos in a flat, just finishing a degree as well. I think when I met you, in like business. And yeah, I was just like at that time in my life, just sort of adrift, didn't really know where I was going. That was before I even started Muay Thai. You know how it is like at uni, you don't really have money to do any hobbies outside of just like uni. So, I mean, when I originally spoke to you, I told you a little bit about my journey before that. So, yeah, about 9 to 10 years ago, I was made homeless. So, that was like a sort of big part in my life, I think, that led me to where I am now. So, yeah, back when I was like 19, 20, I was living in the family home with my mum and brothers. I was in quite an abusive relationship, and it was just after I finished college. And yeah, I was made homeless, kicked out on the street, and was living in a tent in a local field for a few weeks just
Wow.
before I started my degree. So went to the council. They were like, "We can't help you. You know, just yeah, you're just gonna have to wait until you get into uni, and then you can get your grant." So
Wow. That's quite something. And were you with your current partner then, or?
yeah, I just left the abusive relationship
hmm
and was sort of like friends with my current partner before that anyway.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, I left that situation and then was sort of hanging out with my friend at the time.
yeah, yeah.
And he really sort of helped me and supported me through that.
That's life. Yeah.
So yeah, like when he sort of found out I was like living in a tent, like he was like really supportive, and I ended up moving in with his family for a little bit.
Yeah.
Then got the shared place, and it was there we was saving up for like a deposit for a mortgaged house. So
Awesome. What a journey. So let's talk about the fight. Let's talk about just like your life in Muay Thai, I suppose, to start with. Like, how long have you been training for now?
yeah, so it's been about 6.5 years.
hmm
Actually, I started in 2019 and just wanted to sort of, I mean, I'd always wanted to sort of get into some sort of martial arts, but never really had the money for it, doing a degree.
hmm
And there was just not sort of, couldn't find the opportunities for it really,
Yeah.
with like work and everything. So as soon as I had the opportunity, I was like, right, I'm going to see what local gyms are out and about. And yeah, I've sort of stuck with the same gym that whole time. So whacked Muay Thai,
hmm
Madrid. So yeah, that's where I train out of. But yeah, originally started just as a way of exercise. Yeah, didn't really see myself fighting at the time. I was like, oh, I'm never going to fight. This is just a bit of exercise.
hmm
But yeah, here I am.
How many times a week do you train at the moment?
Yeah, so in fight camp, we usually start about 6 to 8 weeks before a fight, and you're sort of expected to do at least like 5 or 6 days of training a week. So I actually train Muay Thai about 4 days a week, and that includes like intense sparring on the weekend, drills, a lot of pad sessions. And in that, I also go on the assault bike twice a week at my local gym. Try to run about 3 times a week as well.
So tell me a little bit about your opponent.
Yes, so yes, my opponent, she fights out of Asgard Gym up in Bodmin. Funnily enough, I have sparred with her at a women's only sparring session about a year ago. Yeah, she's quite a strong opponent. So she's done a bit of MMA, boxing, and K1. So I think this is her first Muay Thai bout, but she's got 3 wins under her belt as well. I think a couple of losses, but yeah, it's going to be a tough fight. I think we're quite evenly matched. So yeah, it's all going to come down to like mental resilience on the day, whose fitness is better, and just sort of technique as well. So I'm really looking forward to it.
So obviously martial arts is still quite a male dominated sport at the moment. So if any woman was thinking of starting Muay Thai, what advice would you give them?
Just do it.
Yes.
Straight off the bat. Like,
Yeah.
I think, like, yeah, being a woman in this sport, I am surrounded by like dudes when I go to the gym.
Yeah.
And taking that first step really is one of the hardest, but it's like I've explained, like it is definitely worth it. Like I'm I'm the only female gym at my coach, and I'm really trying to encourage like young women and young men as well to sort of get into the sport and build up from that.
So thank you, Kirsty, for coming along and being interviewed by me today. I, for one, cannot wait to see you kick some butt on Saturday. And who knows, maybe we can repeat this interview once you've had your victory.
Yes, that's the plan. For sure.
It should be awesome. And yeah, it's great to be out there. And I'm very stoked to watch you kick some butt.
Yeah, I think we
Go kick some ass.
Yeah,
See you later.
Thank you.